Right, so we're on the other side of the pond. We're in Canada, Barrie, Ontario. I'm visiting a family over here. Been over here a week now, training at this gym called, I'll flip it round, hang on, Pure Athletic Club. There's one thing I don't fuck about with over here, it is the size of everything. Everything is literally double back home, and that goes with portion sizes. Some of the pancakes I've been having over here have been absolutely a joke, but also this gym, literally everything is just ×2. We've got Mutec, Prime, Nautilus, Atlantis, literally double of everything. All this is legs on this side, and then on this side is all of the body. And obviously we've got all the cardio stuff here too. So one more set left on these. I like to start with some sort of side range variation on most of my push days, just because obviously it's not very physically demanding, and the recovery capabilities are high at the start of the session, especially with the side range, like some really small muscle group. I find it just helps gets my shoulders warm, get a bit of warmth in the muscles before any heavy pressing. And if you're someone who struggles to connect with your chest with like presses and things like that, I always advise doing a fly first just to get some blood in the muscle, get that mind muscle connection to where it needs to be. Like I have one push session where I just go straight into a press, and then I have this push session where I do a fly variation first. Like that as well, with like my arms resting on the side as opposed to holding onto the grips, just because it allows me to connect with my chest better. I find that when I hold the grips, the movement becomes a bit more army, and I've got a lot of the tension on my biceps, and I let my arms take over. Whereas when you're doing it like this, you can really focus on, obviously, just focusing on driving them elbows together, and like really digging the bicep into your chest. I'm just going to get the pec fully shown. So, 2 sets on this now, 6 to 10, prime seated incline press, and again with the prime here. And for a majority of movements, whether that's back, legs, chest, shoulders. We're going to be prioritising mainly the beginning range, and then maybe a bit of the middle range too, but you never really too much overload the end range because a lot of the strength profiles in most muscle groups and most exercises are stronger in that lengthening range. And then obviously your strength drops off the shorter the muscle gets. So you want to kind of emulate that whole machine. So I've just done the top, one set there. I've got 8. In on like loading the beginning and middle range, and now for the second set I'll drop the pin to just be heavier in the beginning range now, so it's going to be a bit heavier at the start, but then it's going to drop off more towards the end. So obviously as the session goes on, the more and more fatigued the muscles get, it gets harder and harder to get the muscle pulled short, so we can emulate that machine. Obviously you're going to get closer to failure, true failure, and obviously some more stimulus. Here's the old man now, the Canadian uncle. Say hello to the YouTube, lad.
How's it going?
You getting big or what?
Yeah, trying to.
Fucking stacked. This is a machine I've never used before. First time I've seen one of these. It's like a seated incline dumbbell curl, but a machine variation. So I'm going to give this a crack now. I'd normally do seated incline dumbbell curls, but that's the thing when it comes to new gyms as well. Like, if they haven't, obviously they've got dumbbells here, but when it comes to a piece of kit that you haven't got, you can just alternate it for something similar. You won't be hitting obviously the same muscle group, trying to get the same out of the movement in terms of the alignment and things like that. Great machine, that one. Normally a lot of bicep curl machines I seem to struggle with in regards to getting it to my elbow or hurt my bicep tendon. So that's why I do a lot of cables and a lot of dumbbell, because you can really rotate things to fit obviously your joints and your biomechanics. But yeah, this machine's great. It's exactly what obviously it's emulating seated incline dumbbell curl. So yeah, 2 more sets. This, I'll do 1 more heavy, and then I'll drop the loads for that final set, a few more reps.
Right, session wrapped up. Just doing some Stairmaster now. The uncle's already beat me to it.
All done.
Trying to make room for these fucking pancakes and donuts he keeps feeding me. What's going on?
Well, there's lots more.
Coming back about £100 heavier. That's the key as well when you're like on holiday and travelling. Obviously you're going to be having some off-plan food and probably a bit more calories than you're used to. But as long as you keep your expenditure high, I always like try to say to people, make sure you keep getting your cardio in, even do a bit more than usual. Try and get more steps in, just try and walk everywhere, see the sights, try and avoid getting Ubers everywhere, and keep training as well, like put the extra calories to good use. I've been obviously dieting for a majority of the summer, so I think I need some of these extra calories what are going down now. Probably had a bit too many pancakes and donuts, but Canada living. But if you haven't already, like, subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one.